So today I am back with yet another day in my life. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Nikki, and apparently lately I have been addicted to making day in my life videos. No, but seriously, I love getting to share with you guys just the beautiful moments in my life throughout my day. I always say this, but if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It not only lets me know what videos you guys like seeing and supports my channel, but it also helps to grow our community. So with that being said, let's hop right in. So today's video, we're starting off with my sister Shayna and Dan, don't forget about Dan, at a restaurant here in East Nashville called Moss Tacos. Side note, does that lady not look like Kim Kardashian to you? Anyways, Moss Tacos is actually one of Dan and Shayna's favorite restaurants in Nashville. I like it, but I'm not really a meat eater. I call myself a fakeitarian. You guys know that. And I feel like the people that really love Moss Tacos eat their meat tacos. And I got one of their taco specials, but I don't remember what it was. Side note, yes, I am so classy that I bring my own LaCroix with me to restaurants very often. So when I got home from lunch, I spent quite a bit of time just playing music. I haven't shown you guys anything, but I have been so into my piano lately. Like, my interest has gone up significantly. I kind of have made some connections in my brain in regards to playing piano. I know that sounds weird, but it makes me feel not only really proud and excited, but it's so fun because I'm really able to get into the music that I'm playing. So I did that for a little while, and then I took a couple of vitamins. So I took some vitamin C. I also took some echinacea because I'm still trying to strengthen my immune system after having that fairly intense UTI, which I have mentioned this before, but I think I'm gonna do a story time about that because it was crazy. And then I took one of these Not Pot gummies that a company actually sent me. I've really been enjoying them. They're just CBD chewables. Also, I sat down and I had a look at my Cuisinart bread maker instructional guide because I knew that I wanted to try to make bread soon. So I just kind of wanted to spend a little bit of time looking over it. Also, I thought that I would give you guys a quick little glimpse at my tower gardens. They're growing quite nicely and starting to fill in all over with herbs and kale. I'm always just so excited to eat all of the produce. Side note, this is what's going on in my plant hospital. I call these windows my plant hospital just because these windows get bright light, but it's indirect light, and I always think to baby them. I always have seedlings growing and ready to go in the garden when an open spot arises. Another thing I wanted to show you is a macrame that this company sent me. The owner of this company, it's her and her husband. She's a subscriber of my channel. It's just been such a beautiful addition to my office, so thank you. Look at how big this bok choy is getting. It's actually crazy. And like I always say, I can't wait to eat it. So I made my way downstairs to make some dinner, and on this night I decided to thaw some leftover minestrone. You guys know that I love freezing soups and chilies in gallon-sized freezer bags and then thawing them when I'm ready to eat. At the same time, Dan decided to make us some lemon baby broccoli. So he chopped everything up. I don't really understand what he does or how he does it, but this is what he's doing. And then he threw it in a pan with some avocado oil and some salt and pepper. Now, about halfway through, Dan likes to squeeze lemon juice on the broccoli, and my soup was actually ready to be scooped in a bowl. So he kept cooking the broccoli, and I scooped out the soup. I'm not sure what Dan had on this night. Sometimes we eat the same food, and sometimes we don't. And on this night, we did not eat the same food except for the broccoli. So once I scooped my soup, of course, I had to squeeze tons of lemon juice. Then I grated some Parmesan Reggiano from Costco, which their Parmesan Reggiano is like the best Parmesan Reggiano. Just letting you know. And then I let it melt in the soup, and it was so good. Spoiler alert, it was amazing. I scooped some of my leftover coleslaw that I had. I toasted some sourdough bread, cut up some oranges, Clearly I had an abundance of food. You guys know I love food. And I just sat down with Dan and we just hung out and caught up on the day. Even though we both work together from home, sometimes we go large chunks of the day just kind of doing our own thing and not getting to catch up. So sitting down and just chatting about our day and our thoughts and our feelings is just a really cool part of the day. We also love doing that in the bathtub. Side note that you probably didn't need to know, but now you know. Now at this point, I knew I wanted to turn on the Roomba at the end of the day. So while we continued our conversation, I just took all of the chairs next to the island and I flipped them over and put them up because the Roomba cannot maneuver around the chairs. I didn't get this shot, but it would have been hilarious. We sometimes will put Zoe on the Roomba. It's the funniest thing ever. And speaking of Zoe, this kind of looks like Dan's hurting her, but he's not. She loves doing this where he'll pet her really firmly and she'll like tighten all her muscles and push back. It's really cute. Also, we had security on duty this night, so don't show up at my house because my security is not messing around. So once I got all cozy for the night, I decided to do some stretching. I pretty much like to start and end every day with some kind of stretching routine, particularly on my back. Side note, Bowser's favorite pastime is bothering me and hovering over me while I do my stretches. I think he just thinks he's doing a good job at being security, but he's actually just doing a good job at driving me insane. So on another side note, a lot of you guys have asked me about Dan's racing. To those of you that don't know, Dan used to be a NASCAR driver. He kind of still is, but he hasn't raced in a really long time, even though he does simulator training still all the time. But Dan's newest obsession, he started this years ago, but it's recently become something that he's really gotten back into, is skydiving. And he has been skydiving almost every week recently. So he was watching some videos on skydiving. I thought I would just give you a nice little view of our office. I will be talking more about that bike soon in life, by the way. Oh, McBowsen, so cute. So before we settled into bed, I wanted to turn on my oil diffuser. So I blended a combination tonight of Valor, Stress Away, 2 of my favorite blends, by the way, and then some Citrus Fresh, which actually is another one of my favorite blends. And then I just did a couple drops of each next to my bed, and I turned on my diffuser. Okay, so I hear this show gets pretty scandalous the farther you get into it, and I'm only at the beginning of season 2 right now, but I'm currently watching Poldark. So it's available on Amazon Prime, and it's a PBS masterpiece. I guess it's based on a book. The cinematography is absolutely incredible, and I feel like this past year I've just really been into historical scripted television. So by the way, if any of you guys have any recommendations, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. That is the end of this video, guys. As usual, if you've made it this far, be sure to check my info box because I have been doing what I lovingly refer to as secret, semi-secret, not so secret giveaways, where I'm giving away stuff to you guys just to say thank you. Thank you for being subscribed to my channel, for watching my videos, for paying attention all the way to the end, for checking out my info boxes, for just all of your support. I appreciate it more than you can know, and every day of my life I just talk about how lucky I am to have you guys and to have this get to be my job. I love sharing beauty with you guys. I will hopefully see you guys back here very soon. I hope you have a great rest of your day, your night, and that is all. Okay, bye guys.